You know, when I first moved out here in 93, and I was 17 years old, I said to myself, I'll never quit. I'll die before I quit. What was it? Whatever that saying is, go big or go home or whatever.
Yeah.
Till the wheels fall off, man. This is my vision. This is my dream. This is what and I believe there's a certain flicker of a flame that still is in my heart that believes I'm going to do it the way I want to do it, on the level I want to do it. But I'm also starting to go, I hate the word backup or carrying a parachute, but I'm also like feeling like I'm looking at options. Like if I should decide, you know what, I just had enough, or this game is just something I don't want to play no more. Take whatever bread I got and go move somewhere where I know I could live like a motherfucking Middle Eastern prince. And I hate to even think like that because to me it feels like failure.
I mean, we're getting older though. I'm 50, you're what, 49?
Yeah.
Look, like, as much as we like to say, 50's the new 30. No, it's the same old 50. It's the same old 50. Listen, I do treadmill every morning, and my knees started to hurt a little bit. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going hard incline, no diddy. And then I went to the doctor, we got an MRI, I have a torn meniscus, which is not really going to heal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm 50. I got to accept the fact that I'm not 20 or 30 anymore. Right. When I get certain injuries, they may not heal at all, or they may heal much slower and so forth, so I have to adjust. So at the end of the day, I feel like, look, there's always exceptions with everybody, but there's an era, there's a decade for everything.
Right.
The way you act in your 20s should not be the same way you act in your 50s. Should not be the same way you act in your 70s. There's a reason why there's no 50-year-old NBA players. Sure, LeBron could try to, slow down father time by spending $2 million a year, on his health. And he might end up the oldest NBA player, but by the end, there's going to be superstars that are going to be running circles around him. Just like Jordan when he was in the Wizards.
Even though Jordan still averaged over 20 points a game and still was damn near just as nice as some of the top players at that time.
Not Kobe. There's the whole story.
I know, but you're talking about the guy that studied Jordan's blueprint.
Exactly.
That's Kobe's a phenom.
There's a whole story behind that. There's a whole story. I remember Gilbert Arenas told me this story.
I love Gilbert Arenas, but fuck that nigga. Gilbert Arenas changes fucking opinions like the weather. 1 minute this nigga leans this way, then he leans that way. There's certain niggas that talk on the NBA who from the NBA who should shut the fuck up.
Shout out to Gilbert Arenas, man. No Gilbert slander.
Love Gilbert.
We'll be allowed
but
on
Gilbert
this
be wacky with his shit. Listen, Jordan with the Wizards still averaged over 20 points a game.
Yes.
And whoever, with the exception of the phenoms, Kobe, Michael was still able to compete and hang with. Look at the footage. Dirk, maybe Vince Carter, KG, Paul Pierce. He was still giving some of them niggas the business. At 38, 39.
I remember Gilbert said that Vince Carter is the most talented lazy player of all time. Meaning that he had the physical ability to go straight to the top, but just didn't have the work ethic. Hard to argue that.
Listen, not that we switch into the NBA, but the Denver Nuggets just lost Game 7.
Yeah.
We all thought they were going to repeat. Mm-hmm. So it speaks to how great the Bulls were. 2 3-peats. That's hard. It's hard to 3-peat once, let alone twice.
It's damn near impossible.
That's how great Michael was. That's how great the Bulls were.
Yeah. How did he deal with the Wizards? How many 3-peats did he get with the Wizards?
I hate when people do that dumb shit. Come on, man. Don't do that. You know damn well Michael wasn't playing for a championship. He was trying to scratch an itch that he still had, and he was trying to help the team's attendance. He knew damn well. He said, it will be a goal and an accomplishment if we just make the playoffs. And they almost did, had it not been for the tendonitis in his knees and the surgery and some of the injuries to some of the other players on that team. They almost made it.